Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ankita Biswas. Welcome once again. Please hit the subscribe button below and join the family. It's a very beautiful small family and I would love to have you here. So for today's video, I wanted to do a very easy, quick, achievable Eid look. Eid is day after tomorrow. I promised on Instagram that if my audience, followers and friends, colleagues would like to see my Eid look, I would do it, and that's what I'm planning to do today. I wanted to wish everybody celebrating Eid a very happy and Eid Mubarak. So before I begin, I just want to tell you, please don't mind my extremely sweaty face and messy hair, and that's because I don't know, like today is really humid and I've turned off the AC because it makes a lot of noise. But yeah, I am sweating a lot, so please don't mind my sweaty face. For the look, I am deriving inspiration from this picture of Kareena Kapoor Khan. For me, like, this is the perfect Eid look, which is quick, easy, very sultry, very glamorous. And without further ado, let's begin the tutorial. I'll start with my favorite primer, which is the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I need this primer today very desperately because I'm sweating so much. So for the complexion, I want to keep, I have a lot of acne scars and acne is also now, but I don't want something very heavy on my face because we'll most likely stay at home all day and I don't want to have a very full coverage foundation, but I want something which will take care of the scars and balance out my whole skin and face. For that, I am using the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. If you don't have acne scars, I would suggest you to just use concealer and spot conceal wherever needed. I'm in the shade Medium 9W. This is how the texture is. It's like not too thick, not too thin, like in between. I'll first take one pump and see how much it covers my face. And maybe I'll start blending it with my fingers because it's a tinted moisturizer, and see how it blends. It did blend pretty nicely, but the coverage for my scars is very less as of now, but I'll use concealer on top. I don't want to use a full coverage foundation at all. So tell me, like, what kind of foundation do you like on a daily basis? Like, do you wear a tinted moisturizer, just concealer, or a full coverage foundation? There are glam days for me where I like to wear a full coverage foundation, but for daily, I always draw towards tinted moisturizers and mostly just concealer. So I'm trying to layer it up. This like really blended so well with my fingers. Like, I used it as my face cream honestly, and it just blended and melted into my skin. Like, see if you can see close up. But yeah, the coverage is what I would expect from a tinted moisturizer. I will take a foundation brush, the e.l.f. one, and whatever is left, I'm not taking extra product like from the bottle. I'm just taking it here and just dabbing it on the scars. That's it. This will also take care of any finger marks that I have on my face. It looks very glowy, very fresh, very much skin-like, and that's what I was trying to achieve. So I'm really happy with how the foundation looks. I'll do my eyes before my concealer because I don't know how the eye look will turn up, as well as I don't know how much fallout will be there. I have zoomed you guys in so that you can see in details. I'll use a concealer as an eye primer. I'm using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer that I used in my last video. I'm really loving this concealer a lot at the moment. Like, it has a very good coverage, but it doesn't look heavy, cakey at all, and stays put throughout the day. So I'm taking a generous amount. I'll not set the entire eyelid because I'll use kajal or kohl, whatever you like to say. So I'll use it. So I don't want to set it, but I'll set the crease area. Crease Prime and Fine luminizing powder. It's the waterproof one. Again, really loving this powder a lot. I'll take a powder brush. This is the Real Techniques setting brush and just slightly run it on the crease. I will start with my crease color first, and for that I am using the e.l.f. Cosmetics. This is the bite size eyeshadow palette in the shade Pumpkin Spice. Really good quality, just for $3, and you get everyday basic colors here. I'm taking a fluffy brush like this. This is the Morphe brush. I don't know what's the number, but it's a crease brush. And first take this color and run it on my crease. That's it. It's like pretty simple, because I think the complicated part will come after this, where I'm really scared to mess this up. So tell me, what are you guys doing for Eid? Like, do you celebrate? And if yes, what are you doing? Are you celebrating it with your friends, your family, or you're alone? If you're alone, don't worry, you can still grab a good meal and eat to your heart's content. So now I'll take a kajal. This is the Maybelline kajal. I don't know if you still get it. This was in collaboration with Gigi Hadid, and so any black kajal, and just draw a line on the lash line, like very close to lash line, not very thick as of now. I'll just draw it and start smudging it and see how it goes. I won't talk a lot, and hope together that I'm successful in doing what I'm planning to do. If you're not very comfortable with black kajal, because I know cream products are little tricky to blend, you can use a black eyeshadow. I will top this up with a black eyeshadow for sure. So I'll keep the thickness this much as of now, and then go with a smudger brush. So something like this, a flat shader brush would also do, and start smudging it out. If you're working with cream shadows, I would suggest or advise you to do it faster so that the eyeshadow doesn't set down very quick. So I'm basically smoking it out, but only on the lash line, like little higher than my lash line, not all over the crease. I'll keep doing this till I'm happy with the intensity of the black. Since this is a very smoky look on the lash line, I wouldn't advise you to take it, like wing it out a lot. But again, makeup is a personal choice. If you like a winged look, you can definitely do that. That's the kind of intensity I was looking for. I'll do the same thing on my other eyes and come back and do rest of the things. So both my eyes are done, and I know it looks very messy right now, but everything will come together once we finish the look. Now I will take a black eyeshadow and start smoking this out. So I basically laid a base for the black eyeshadow to go on top of it. I'm using this Makeup Revolution Reloaded Velvet Rose palette. So any black eyeshadow, this has one, so that's why I'm using it. No specific reason why I'm using it. And I'll take the same brush and again take the black color and start pressing it. Once I place the color, I will take a small blending brush and slightly like buff it so that it looks a little more smoky. It looks a little blown out, not very stark black or jet black. I don't want it to look jet black and very defined. So now I'll go back to the first blending brush, and from this palette I will take this brown, a little lighter than the first one, and just blend it so that it doesn't look so smoky. Honestly, I wasn't planning to go like this smoky, but well, we are here trying to perfect that liner, and that's fine. Like, you don't have to make it this complicated or this smoky. because as I told you, I wanted to do a simple look. So you can just draw a kajal and just smoke it out slightly on lash line. I will do the same thing on my lower lash line. So I'll take the kajal first. I don't even know how I'll look with this because I never or once in a blue moon wear kajal on my waterline. Also, if you're wondering, like, I think I never mentioned it in my previous video, I naturally don't have this beautiful color gray eyes. I wear contact lenses, like I have power, so yeah, I wear colored contact lenses. So I'm trying to draw the line as well as connect it with the upper corner, like connect it with the upper eyeshadow. Once I've the kajal, I'll take the same brush and start smudging it out. Then I'll take the black eyeshadow and do the same thing, just smoke it out slightly. I'll not take the eyeshadow very low, just like press it on top of the kajal. I know it looks very smoky, but when I do the whole makeup, I'm hoping it will come together. Then I'll take a small pencil brush and take the brown color and just run it under. So don't worry right now if it looks messy, you can always clean it up. Go back to the big fluffy blending brush and take the brown and run it again. We started with just a liner, smoky liner, but now we are into a full smoky eyes position and we will go with it. I'll take a Q-tip and some micellar water. This is the Garnier one, and just clean the edges and give it some shape. You can use a makeup wipe too. I don't own any makeup wipe because I don't want to waste them. I'll quickly do my eyebrows. I'm using the same as my last time, Benefit Precisely My Brows and the Benefit Brow Setter. So you see this bone color, I will use this on the same fluffy brush and slightly lighten the lid space. I don't want it to be this dark and smoky, honestly. So I'm trying to do that. I'll take a flat brush like this, take the same matte bone shadow and highlight under my brow bone as well. It also helps cleaning the edges. So now for concealer, I'll take the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating Concealer in the shade Medium Sand and like really conceal it very well. Like I want this to be very highlighted, else I'll definitely look like I have raccoon panda eyes. And also slightly smart conceal. I know it looks a lot, but once I blend it, again it will look really put together. So I'm taking my foundation brush, the same one, and first blending the corners and the edges, and then I'll take a very small brush, basically an eyeshadow brush, and blend the insides. The Real Techniques crease brush and gently push the product inside. Be very gentle so you don't want to be messing all the work you have done with your eyes if you have done so much work. So honestly, the best thing to get into the corner is just use your fingers. Okay, I'll change the name of the tutorial and just keep it how can you achieve smoky eyes, because that's where we are. I'll quickly go set my face. I definitely need to set it now, and I'll take the same Catrice powder. You know, this video just made me realize that I had the skill set to attempt and do a smoky eyes, so I'm not mad about it. So now for bronzer, now I definitely want to keep everything very light and very neutral because I have a lot going on my eyes. I'm using the Milani Baked Bronzer. I want a little more than usual definition because it is now a glam look. Just tap the product like this. An eyeshadow brush and just taking the same bronzer and running it on the side of my nose. Okay, I'm really sweating a lot. So now for blush, I'm taking the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso. I really want a good flush because It's a festival look, and this is how the Luminoso looks. And these blushes are really pigmented and shiny. Tap of the extra on the back of my hand, and I'm slightly like mixing it with my eyeshadow as well. I'm definitely not going to highlight my face further because I have a lot of texture also, and I don't want it to be too glowy, so I'll just take the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter and just highlight the inner corners of my eyes. On the tip of my nose, basically the bridge. I know this eye look calls for eyelashes, but I can't do eyelashes at all. I'm still learning, so, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'll just build up my mascara as much as I can, and I'll curl my lashes first for that. And I'm using the Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift. Also, if you haven't noticed, I'm using all affordable drugstore products. This mascara is like really good. It like stands to the name. It has lash lifts. I know you'll not be able to see a very stark difference because it's a smoky eyes. So whenever you layer up your mascara, just make sure you give it some time to set, like the first layer. Don't like just go with another layer when the mascara is still wet. Let it semi-dry, I would say, and then go with the second layer. So this is the second layer. So if you see, like with the second layer, I'm really getting a good lift and volume. Like if you see, the whole look is coming together now, and I'm no more looking like panda. Lips, I'll again keep it very neutral but very glossy. Lining my lips with the Milani Color Statement Lip Liner 09 Spice, my favorite lip liner of all the time. So I'll not define it very clearly, like I'll just draw line and blend the edges. I'll fill my lips as well. Then I'm using the Maybelline gloss. This is the Hyaluronic Acid Maybelline New York gloss in the shade Topaz. I haven't used it ever, but I have heard that this is a very good dupe for the Fenty's original gloss bomb. So I'm really excited to try it. It's a very neutral, like it's not very brown, it is pinkish brown color, but the shine is beautiful. Like yes, I do feel it is, the shine definitely is very close to the Fenty Gloss Bomb. It has slight cooling effect, nothing too prominent. I think, did I miss anything? Setting spray. I am staying at home, so I am not going to use setting spray and waste it. I don't want to sound stingy, but definitely if I'm not leaving the house or if I plan to remove the makeup in some time, there is no point in using a setting spray. But if you want the makeup to stay put for all day, Milani Make It Last setting spray is a really good one for that. Urban Decay is expensive, but it will not let the makeup budge at all, so that's another good option. So this is the final look, guys. I am definitely Eid ready. I have my small gold hoops from a brand on Amazon. I'll link them below. This beautiful gold choker, it's from Edgeability. It is a good brand, and I'll not talk anything bad about the brand, but I did not have a very good experience with the shipment and everything from India to US, but I don't want to cancel out or call out a brand just for that, because I own a lot of pieces from them, earrings and chokers and whatnot, and they are really good quality. If I find the link to these chokers, I'll leave them below as well. This ring, it's from Zara, and honestly, you know what, this is my very go-to look. I love doing the center split and just put all my hair back together, tied either a pony or a bun. I used to do buns a lot when I had a little long hair, but with this everything gets messy, so I just tie a pony. And this is a kaftan I'm wearing from H&M. I want to give you an outfit option for Eid as well. If you're staying home or if you're even going out, like kaftans are so comfortable during summers, and this is the whole kaftan. I don't know if I can show you the whole look, but yeah, it's mid-length, very comfortable, very airy, breezy for summers, and the shine is very festive. Now you can definitely wear, say, a patiala or a suit pant beneath it, take a dupatta and make it a little more glamorous. So I hope you guys really like this video. I know I told it would be very simple, easy. You can do a very simple, easy look as well. Throw in your accessories, just wear whatever each shopping you have done. I hope you have done, so wear whatever you like. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for supporting me so far. I am really enjoying this YouTube journey. I'm really enjoying the process of making videos. Editing, I wouldn't say a lot. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.